She was smiling. The same smile I once woke up to, now shining for someone else. The same curve of her lips, the same spark in her eyes. But none of it belonged to me anymore. I spotted them across the street inside a coffee shop we once claimed as our own. Back then it held our laughter, our secrets, our little dreams. Now it was hers with someone who wasn't me. She laughed, tilting her head back, eyes alight, and something inside my chest caved in. Not dramatically like in a movie, but quietly like a structure giving way under its own weight. I hadn't meant to be there, didn't plan it, didn't expect it, but fate, it seemed, had its own cruel sense of timing. I lingered too long, foolishly hoping she might notice me. She didn't. He reached across the table and laid his hand over hers. She let him. No hesitation. That was when I finally understood. We weren't in limbo. We weren't on a break. We weren't figuring things out. We were finished. I turned away, my heart dragging like anchors tied to every beat, each step heavier than the last, each breath tighter. Tears didn't come. Not yet. Instead, numbness settled in. The kind that doesn't sting, but suffocates. I thought back to the night she walked out. She said we were drifting apart, that we weren't us anymore. Maybe she was right. We stopped dancing barefoot in the kitchen. We stopped holding hands in the car. We stopped saying I love you without needing a reason. I blamed work. She blamed timing. Neither of us blamed love because maybe it was already gone and we were just too scared to admit it. So when she packed her bags, I didn't fight, didn't beg. I just watched, secretly waiting for her to turn around. But she didn't. I stayed in that apartment with the creaky floors and too much sunlight. Her perfume lingered longer than her presence. I still checked my phone at midnight, hoping for a message that never came. Weeks turned into months. I tried moving forward. Dates, new faces, distractions, but none of them were her. And maybe that was the problem. I wasn't meant to replace her. I was supposed to grow past her, but I hadn't. So, when I saw her with someone else, I told myself it was the closure I needed, that watching her smile would finally shatter the spell. Didn't. It only reshaped the ache. I disappeared for a while, deleted my apps, avoided familiar streets, switched coffee shops. I needed distance not just from her, but from who I was when I loved her. Then, one evening, the sky broke open. Rain poured down, heavy and uninvited, the kind of rain that feels personal. I was walking home, soaked through, hoodie pulled tight, lost in thought when I heard it. My name soft, trembling, familiar. I turned. She was standing across the street, drenched, hair plastered to her face, eyes locked on mine as though no time had passed. She whispered again, louder this time. My God, it's really you. I didn't move. Couldn't unsure if I was dreaming or losing my mind. She stepped forward, rain and tears indistinguishable on her cheeks. I've been looking for you. I wanted to ask why. Why now? Why after all this time? Why after I saw her smiling with someone else? But she spoke first. I saw you at the cafe, she said, voice shaking. I just didn't know what to say. You looked happy. I managed. I wasn't, she confessed, her voice breaking. I was pretending. I kept pretending for weeks, but it never felt real. Then why, I asked? Because I thought you'd moved on. You let me go so easily. I thought maybe I imagined what we had. She swallowed hard. I loved you, still do, but I didn't know if you wanted me back. Her truth hung there in the storm, raw and fragile. I was wrong, she whispered. I walked away thinking I'd find something better. All I found was how much I missed you. Silence stretched between us. Not the kind that hurts, but the kind heavy with everything unspoken. Finally, I said I waited. Not because I believed you'd return. I just didn't know how to let go. She stepped closer, voice trembling. Don't let go. Not this time. I want us to start over if you'll let me. And there she was. The girl who once broke me standing in the rain asking me to believe again. Forgiveness is never simple. Trust is even harder. But love, Ray, love never vanishes. It hides waiting for the right moment to resurface. Maybe this was that moment. Maybe the storm wasn't an ending but the beginning of something new. I reached for her hand, and for the first time in months, the rain didn't feel cold anymore.